Before this video begins, I'd like to personally thank everyone who's been a part of the 100 subscribers journey for the YouTube channel. Honestly, I've never been much happier, and this just motivates me to do more and more for you guys. So please keep watching the videos and keep supporting the content. Let's get into the news. Takefusa Kubo has officially been loaned to RCD Mallorca on a year-long deal. The deal will accurately last until the 30th of June 2020. Now, talking about the loan move in general for the Japanese wonder kid, or as some fans might call him, the Japanese Messi, although that name elevates him a bit too much, I think it's an impressive move to make, especially considering the fact that he might be getting some first team action, and that too in the La Liga. So, which will also help him improve and also help him adapt to Spain much faster. At least the RCD Mallorca move is better than playing for Castilla or just staying on the first team bench. Also, with the amount of skill that he has, the expectations are high, so many eyes are on him, and I think he returns victorious, and he returns with the expectations that the fans have on him, and also hope that he could possibly exceed them. And if he does exceed them or also maintain or live up to the expectation, I think it would be really nice to see the young 18-year-old set foot on the Bernabeu pitch in 1 to 2 years. Keylor Navas has recently been in the rumors over a potential Real Madrid exit to join PSG. Obviously, after it is quite evident that Zinedine Zidane's first choice keeper is now Thibaut Courtois for the season, I would say that Keylor Navas should rather leave than stay. I've always come to support Keylor Navas a lot, and I've always wanted him to stay. But we must also keep in mind that now Keylor Navas is 33 and will get replaced eventually in a year or so. I mean, in a club like Real Madrid, you don't get to really decide when you stay or leave the club, do you? Until unless you're a big shot like Cristiano Ronaldo, who gets to leave the club on his own terms. So that's what happened. Thibaut Courtois replaced Keylor Navas after his magical performance at the 2018 World Cup, even though Keylor Navas didn't deserve to get replaced, especially after his significant contribution in the 3 continuous Champions League wins from 2016 to 2018. But it is what it is now, and we should just look towards the future. And to be honest, Courtois is not so bad and definitely can come handy, especially looking at his previous Premier League record. Fans criticize Thibaut Courtois for not being the player he was expected to be, but I personally think he deserves a second chance, as the season was not only bad for him but was a bad beat on everyone, and I think everyone deserves to take the blame for a collective underwhelming performance, and it is not really fair to just slag him off in this manner. And talking about the Keylor Navas PSG move, I think it might be really helpful to him, as it can give him some first team action, considering that he has significant amount of experience in the UCL and he has been part of the winning team 3 times. So he can definitely play a huge role, especially considering that PSG has never-ending hopes of winning the Champions League. So I think he can replace Areola in that manner, and probably can also get the first team action he always wanted to, and instead not waste his time on the bench for the abilities he has. Meanwhile, talking about Real Madrid's second choice keeper, Andre Lunin, he's just been loaned. Keylor Navas is on the verge of an exit. So Real Madrid is looking for a potential signing. The rumors say Pepe Reina from AC Milan. Pepe Reina is currently 36 years old, so I don't know how true the rumors are. But yeah, keeping aside the Real Madrid second keeper options, the bottom line is that Navas is on his way to a potential Real Madrid exit. Match preview. Real Madrid face Real Valladolid in the Santiago Bernabeu in the second match day of La Liga. After what was an underwhelming pre-season for the Whites, they were successful enough to start their league campaign against Celta Vigo in an amazing 3-1 win, with goals coming off from Karim Benzema, Lucas Vazquez and a superb Toni Kroos finish. Talking about Real Valladolid, they also kick-started their league with a 2-1 win against Real Betis, which was quite surprising. So this just gives us the information that they cannot be taken lightly at any costs. Talking about the injuries or the suspension news, Eden Hazard, Mariano Diaz, Brahim Diaz and Rodrigo are out with injuries with a few weeks expected return to make. And Marco Asensio obviously is out for most of the season. And Luka Modric, ladies and gentlemen, out with a red card. Now, to voice my opinion on the red card, I personally felt he didn't deserve the red card. I thought it was a yellow, even though it was an Achilles challenge. But for so much for Denis Suarez's Oscar level acting, it is what it is. He got the red card and he's now suspended for this match day. With probably now Modric making way for either Isco or James to take the starting spot at the Bernabeu this week. And keeping last week's positive points in mind, Casemiro and Gareth Bale being solid performers last week. Especially Casemiro, I was flattered by the way he was defending or covering between the lines or initiating an attack. So my man of the match for last week was Casemiro. And speaking about Gareth Bale, people have started to again praise him a lot. And this is the Gareth Bale which we want to see week in and week out. We don't want to see the Gareth Bale who wants to play golf, because that's just stupid. And talking about the formation in general, I think Real Madrid are going to go with a 4-3-3 with probably only Dani Carvajal. So I forgot about Dani Carvajal. So Dani Carvajal will be making his return from the suspension he had last week. So Dani Carvajal might be replacing Alvaro Odriozola at the right back position, and probably due to Modric's suspension, I think Isco might take the place. James might still come as a substitute. We don't know, guys. I think it's going to be a 4-3-3 with pretty much the team going to be same, except Modric's void, which might be filled by Isco, and the right back position by Carvajal. And prediction, I'm going to go with a 2-1 win, because it's a home game, and we're not Liverpool to have an impressive home record. We in fact bottle it most of the times at home, which is rather unfortunate. But it is what it is, and I think it's a 2-1 win for Real Madrid. Let's see and hope for the best. Thank you guys for watching, and HALA Madrid.